Discovery video 126. This is Turfway Park. I highlighted the race condition maiden claiming 7,500 over on the home page. This is the home page. Click on the free area, log in. Discovery video link, button, link, or banner takes you to all the same page. Big red arrow. This is my listing of value odds and overlay preferred races. In these races, I have a better than average chance on getting that nice price or value odds overlay winner. And I've got them all graded from 1 to 5 stars. 5 stars being the strongest. Okay? And as you can see here, all maiden claiming races are the top rated 5 stars. And this is the race we're looking at. We're looking at one of those, maiden claiming at Turfway Park. And the next thing I do is look for the value odds horse. We've got one at number 7. Big Royal Deal, 10-to-1 morning line. 4-to-1 true odds, our true odds. I've mentioned in previous videos, I like to be in a 4 or 5 star race where my value odds horse has a morning line of 10-to-1, 12-to-1, or 15-to-1. That's my preference. It's not to say that the value odds horses at 8-to-1 morning line should not be considered. It just depends on the odds being offered near post time. Those horses at 8-to-1 get bet down a lot more than the others at 10, 12, and 15 morning line. It's a psychological thing with the bettors. And but the whole thing is, what's the most important thing? Now that we've established there's a race we're interested in, and we have a value odds horse that could be of possible interest, the most important thing to the whole process, what are the odds near post time? Here you can see Group A. The 9 was 2-to-1. The entry was 6-to-5. And our value odds horse is 20-to-1. Now I want to make a mention here. In a maiden claiming race, it's 7,500 maiden claiming. You're close to the bottom in Kentucky, if not the bottom. So no horse in that type of race should ever be bet down like this. It's a bad bet. Okay, you're going with very unpredictable horses here in a maiden claiming 7,500. It makes no sense to be on a horse at low odds. It makes every bit of sense to be on a horse that has a legitimate chance to win, and obviously being rated here in Group A, he is one of those, and this horse is going off at 20-to-1. So now I am interested in pursuing a wager. Okay, once I've established all of this, I like to then look at the story of the horse. What's going on with the horse? Okay, as you can see here, the horse has had one start, so he's a second-time starter. You know, a lot of times, well, you know, a second-time starter can be a good bet because A, they might probably have a poor finish position in their career debut, in which the betting public will take, you know, they steer away from that. The betting public is all about finish position in the most recent race, and pretty much, I mean, they weigh that heavily. And you know, first-time starters should have all kinds of trouble. It's the first time the horse is in an organized race, breaking out of the gate with all the screaming fans or whatever, and a whole field full of horses. It's the first time he's racing in his career, so I mean, he's not expected to win. The only first-time starters that win are the ones that are exceptional. Now, this brings me to this horse being a second-time starter. Like I said, if the horse at first time out has a poor finish position, and you can pretty much see that finishing 6 out of 9 is not going to impress anybody. However, I look for situations like this because these horses are overlay horses more often than not. The betting public looks and, oh, the horse finished sixth in his career debut. They just, they don't have a clue, basically. The majority of the betting public, as you can see here, all these horses have raced at least once. It's a maiden claiming, and they really have no idea how to handle these types of races. Frequently, the heavy favorites like you have in here, the entry is heavily bet down. They frequently are beaten in these types of races, okay? So, I mean, that's the reasons why I may like the horse. As far as the story of the horse, the 20 to 1 odds near post time is the reason I'm even interested. And then I discussed why I feel the betting public did not bet this horse, and they absolutely dismissed him because he was 10 to 1 morning line, and they let him go at 20 to 1. So I think it's safe to say the betting public basically dismissed this horse, even though Joe Kane has a very good reputation in Kentucky for success, being a high quality trainer. The betting public, like I said, they look at certain things, and the majority of them base their wagers on that. Okay, but we do things different here, and that's why we're able to be on 20 to 1 shots that win. With that being said, put the bet together. First and foremost is the win bet. Even if we have money to play exotic wagers, we must get the win bet down first. Obviously, we don't want to have a 20 to 1 key horse and somehow hold only a trifecta ticket that doesn't cash, although we did cash our trifecta here with my strategy. But that's, you want to have win money down. And some players only bet to win, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Players of all kinds of bankrolls, big and small, and everything in between, play only to win. A lot of them. Successful players. Oh, there's nothing wrong with just making the win bets, but for here on the videos, I go $10 to win. That's to start things off before I even go into anything else. Now, next up would be the exacta. I always wheel my exacta. So it'd be $2 exacta, 7 all. Next in line would be your daily doubles. This is a rolling double. So rolling doubles mean you got a double coming in and going out. Now, obviously, I can look ahead before race 3 and see that it's a 5-star preferred race, and there's a 10 to 1 morning line value odds horse. So obviously I'm going to get my daily doubles coming in and then going out. Now, for those of you that have bankroll to play trifectas, my strategy is as follows. 7 on top all by himself. Second position, 9. The entry, 1, 1A. 6, 3. What I've done is I've put in the second position the rest of Group A and the top horse in Group B. Okay? The entry counts as 1 horse. I mean, you know that. I don't have to explain that to you. The 6 becomes the last horse up there, and the 3 becomes the top horse here. Okay? Because we want to have 4 horses in Group A, 4 betting interests in Group A, and take the top in Group B. So anytime you either have a scratch or an entry, everybody moves up a notch. Okay? So that's 7 on top with the 9, 1 entry, 6, 3 with all is my trifecta, and then 10-cent super all for 4th. Now, this race is part of the pick 3, 3 pick 3s and a pick 4, the early pick 4. What I like to do, especially for pick 4s, but in pick 3s as well, when I look at a pick 4 sequence, I try to find the strongest race. The strongest races obviously would be a 5-star preferred race with a morning line value odds horse of 10, 12, or 15 to 1. Okay, now that's exactly what I have here. Is that horse is the standout because race 1 we had an 8 to 1 value odds horse. He won anyway, but it wouldn't be a horse I'd be preferenced with because the chances on it being bet down. So in this race we would have Group A, but the value odds horse won. Second race, there's no value odds horse, so that's an automatic Group A. And then the key, here's our key race. we have exactly what we're looking for. So we single the 7 in the pick 3s and the pick 4. And then the last race of the pick 4, once again, a value odds horse at 8-1. So I'll take a Group A as my preference there. Okay, so simply, you know, all these strategies are very simple, but the simple is the 7 is our nice price single in the pick 3s and the pick 4, and in the other 3 races or the other 2 races, simply play the Group A horses. We keep it simple because simple works. And a nice win here. Went to the front, and I might add, these are kind of fast fractions for that polytrack at Turfway in this class level. So you know, when I saw the horse go out in 22-2, 46-4, I was thinking, it's, you know, tad on the fast side. But I was delighted to see that he started drawing away from the field, which means he was much the best in here. And you know, we were on him, pointing directly towards him at 20-1, and as you can see, one half of the entry was beaten. The heavily bet down entry was beaten there. The other half of the entry out of the money, and second choice in the money, second choice in the wagering out of the money completely. Third choice out of the money completely. All right. So we're cashing everything here because it ran 7-1A4, 7 obviously 1A, and then all for fourth. A nice 42-40 win mutual. Exacta with the heavy favorite, 110-20, and then we caught the try and super and the pick 3s. Here's all the payoffs here. Your $10 win bet returns $222. Those are some lucky numbers, I'll tell you that. $2 exacta, like I showed you, 110.20. The dollar trifecta returned a little bit on the light, but we had the heavily bet favorite second, 283.30. The nice price was on the 10-cent super for a dime for 10 cents. My strategy returned 304.25 for the dime wager, not bad. Daily double $60, and the other one 153.20. All pick 3s using my strategy for a dollar, 261.90, 102.80, and 190.70. And my pick 4 for a dollar using my strategy. A nice payout, $1,028.50. Total return, $2,716.85. So, you want to go ahead and use this page and your whole free area, actually. Your whole free area here with your discovery videos and your 36 proven winning overlay angles, free ebook, and all the other articles. All of this is all a library of study material for you. Of course, the most important thing is knowing how to. Really, the only thing is learning how to read the reports. All you need to do is learn how to read the reports and interpret them, like I show you on the videos. And that's why I do these videos, is to show you how to interpret the reports. Because also, remember, the most important thing is the odds in their post time. Because if the 7 is bet down to 5-1, am I going to play this horse? Absolutely not. I don't play below double digits. I have to have a minimum 10-1 before I'm even interested. So the near post time odds is the most important thing, along with what type of race is it. Okay? Everything else is a story, is a background history for research. Okay? All right, so this was a good one. Turfway Park usually is pretty good. If you look on here, the tracks that the videos are being made on, that's where the money's at. Aqueduct, that big winner there. Turfway, Fairgrounds, been killing it at Fairgrounds this year. Santa Anita is always nice. Santa Anita, Fairgrounds, Aqueduct, Fairgrounds, Gulfstream Park, Santa Anita, Fairgrounds, Tampa Bay Downs, Aqueduct, Turfway Park. So if you, and Turf Paradise on the Monday, Tuesdays. So if you're looking for what tracks, where's the money? The money's here on this page. That'll show you what track, This will show you what races to focus on, and then the rest of the stuff I talk about in the video is should be next to your thought process. And so the more videos you watch, the more you'll understand exactly what to do when you see a race that you recognize, oh, that's a 5-star race, and then you look and see the value odds horses 20-1 near your post timing, and you know exactly at that moment that that's a horse and a wager to take action on. Okay? So that's the whole process right there. All right, thanks for viewing, and good luck with all your bets.